first exhibit I'll talk about is called Urban Lights by Chris Burden. He collected all of these lampposts from LA County. Every single one has a different classical order or combination of them to represent their city in Los Angeles County. If you look closely, you'll also see some Greek keys. The next exhibition was called Dining with the Sultan, the Fine Art of Feasting. And in this exhibition, I was able to see a slew of artifacts from the Ottoman Empire. There was a mixture of glass, ceramics, and metal in use of dining. There was even a couple of cookbooks which were so intricately made with so much illustration and color and beautiful calligraphy. And here are a couple of water jars that we studied about in this course. These are from the 8th to 10th century, and they said this is representative of the Islamic Golden Age. I also love these serving trays, and look at these lunch boxes. They look so heavy. And this one is called sufra, and that is a Persian word that means fabric covering the dining surface. As you can see, it sits low to the ground and people would sit on the floor on cushions. It just gave a great sense of community. So the next one I'm going to talk about was a complete surprise because I was not expecting to see a whole reception room. This was called the Damascus Room from Damascus, Syria, and this home was slated for demolition to build a new road. This home was built in the late Ottoman era, so probably uh, after 1766. But as you can see, there's so much detail. And one of the things that really stood out in this room were these doors. Lots of wood carvings and repetitive floral patterns as well as geometric patterns. Another thing that stood out was this couch. You see the symmetry of it, and it sits close to the floor. They used repetitive colors of red and gold as well as horizontal lines and floral motifs. This is called the Chocolate Room, made with real chocolate paste by Edrushka. The next installation by Edward Kleinholz is called Illegal Operation, which addresses the controversy over abortion. This was an abortion chair. This was used about 10 years before Roe versus Wade became legal. And then I noticed this little tiny room, probably for a mouse, which was above the installation called the Central Meridian. This was a walkthrough installation of a garage. And lastly, I found these pieces from Gerrit Rietveld, who was a Dutch interior designer and architect. And that concludes my video presentation of my visit to LACMA.